welcome to Ostriv, a city builder game that sees you as the governor of an 18th century Ukrainian town. The developer and publisher is Ep1, and the game's been available on Steam for about a month now and is getting great reviews. So I thought I'd give it a go, seeing as my Dawn of Man series has come to an end. And I've spent about 20 minutes, half an hour, having a little bit of a play, getting used to the mechanics. But we're going to jump into a brand new game on here. Okay guys, so here we are, we're in a fresh new game. We've got a little bit of a tutorial going on here, and I'll just show you this. We've got a map, the world map here, which has got 3 additional towns that we can trade with, and we need to get quickly putting down a camp, because time is marching on. But if I pause the game, we can now scroll out and have a look around this amazing map. You can just see the red line going through here, and this red line shows you the boundaries of the map that you're playing in. So this is our settlers camp, and we've got 9 settlers tents. We've got a camp centre, and if we click on this, we've got our population and we've got our economy. You can also access that up here like that. This is our storage, and we can tell what we've got here. We've got 1200 thatch, 1600 nails, 1000 iron. We've got 3 carts, and there's all our people down there. Let's go have a peek. They all are having a powwow around, or some of them are having a powwow around the campfire, which is very nice. We've got a 1000 wood as well to get ourselves going. So the first thing that we need to do is build ourselves a forestry. And if you haven't played this and you're wondering how to rotate, it's R and T. And you just slide it in wherever you want. It makes sense to put it back by the fir trees. And we're just going to click on with play. Now this guidance isn't going to go away until you've built the forestry. So if we fast forward that, you can see them go off, up they go to our little building site with their carts ready to start the build. And already you can see them taking the resources over. Now while they do that, I'm going to slow that down again, because having played for a few minutes, I do know that the next cue is going to be that we need to start building houses. And in order to build houses, we need 2 other things apart from wood. We need a clay pit. Boom. And I'm going to just rotate that round so it's a little bit parallel to the water. Let's pop it there, like that. And next to our clay pit, we're going to put a thatchery, because we're going to need thatch. And again, I quite like the look of this rotated to there. So those things are going in first. And while that happens, we're going to go and we are going to watch our forestry being built, our forestry building being built, because I like this animation. It's really nicely done. They're going to come back in a minute and we'll see it really take shape. Very nice indeed. Look at these columns, they've got little bevels in them, and perfect. Now we're already 2/3 of the way through March, so we've got to keep an eye on that. I'm going to chuck 2 workers in here, and the reason you don't want one, you don't want to risk one, because they need 2 people to carry logs. I found that out the hard way. And we can also go into higher options, and you can see their wages are at 100%. I'm just going to dip that down to 90. You can probably go lower, but I'm not going to risk it, not right now. Now they're building the thatchery, and while they do that, I'm just going to come over here because we are going to need some food, and I like the idea of a fishing dock, but before we can fish, we're going to need to build some boats. So there goes my boat yard. And while that's happening, we're just going to slow down again. And I'm going to come into the thatchery, and I'm just going to hire the 1 worker and do the same. Take her wages down to 90%. And while the dockyard is being built, we're going to do the same. We're going to go into the fishing dock and find that sweet spot there for it to be built. And I suppose that while all of that is going on, we're just going to fast forward a little bit and let's get things done. Now, while that is all being done, I thought we might as well have a look at some of our building options. Now, we have got some things that are, so we've got religion, a burial plot, a small chapel and a church, a place of prayer and religious rituals. We've got health, education and decoration. Decoration, we've got like little birch trees and woods and arches and fences. Education and health, they are currently not in the game yet, but they will be. Like boatyard, just going to chuck a worker in. We're going to do the same. We're going to drop that down to 90%. We're going to take a quick peek at this, I think, being built. And while that's going on in the background, we've also got government, a town hall that unlocks more ways to control your town. Look at that. How nice is that? So nice animation. It's brilliant. So nice. That's awful English, I know. I'm sorry. Okay. Before we move on, let's take a little bit more of a look. We've got a hay barrack. I've never even heard of a hay barrack. Hay storage, that is. So we're talking haystacks, right? A granary for food storage, a warehouse for non-food, trading post. Now that will go back to allowing us to trade. And then we've got cart parking, a stable, a place for breeding horses. I like that. Wagon shed and bridges. Now I assume that those bridges get us over to these areas, because at the moment, if you try and build something, it says that it's inaccessible. So that would make sense. So we've got trade and transport. We've got forestry. We've got production. So we've put in a forestry. We've put in a boatyard and a fishing dock, a thatchery and a clay pit. But as you can see, we've got a lot more that we could put in. We've got a windmill, a farm, chicken coop, cowshed, pigsty, slaughterhouse. It goes on and on. What we want to put in now, and I've fallen foul of this in my practice, is a smithy to do nails. So I'm thinking that up here is going to be like my industrial area, and I don't know, how do I want it? I think we're going to rotate it round to about there and pop it there. And we're going to need a charcoal pile to go in next to that. Should pop it in front. I don't even know where we can put it. Ooh, does it go in there? Yes, we can put it behind our smithy. Brilliant. So we've also got a platform in the water. Platform underwater. A source of low quality water suitable for production and livestock, but not for human consumption. And houses, we've got village houses at the moment. That's about it. So yeah, I think on the subject of houses, we are going to start to build some, because we've got something for food. We've got our main core areas in. Gonna put houses in here. 4. I'm gonna chuck 4 in, and I'm gonna just then fast forward. Now, seeing as this is made, we haven't got workers in here yet, but what we do need to do is order a couple of fishing boats. And this chappy here, in the boatyard, he's gonna craft them. Now I'm gonna go into the fishing dock and drop their wages down, and I'm just gonna hire a couple of workers. They won't be there yet, but we'll sack him off when we can, and he can go over there. So what do you think of this game? I think it's got some nice potential. I'd like to see what they're going to do with education and health, and I'm assuming if we've got health, we've got disease maybe, and that'll be interesting. But there seems quite a lot to do with this game. Like, look at all of that. Weaver's Workshop, Tailor's Workshop, Stone Mining Camp. I love the idea of breeding horses. And somebody asked me when I was playing Dawn of Man, you know, can you go off and deal with and hunt down other raiders' camps and attack them, or do you have to wait for them to come and attack you? And it is a case of you have to wait for them to come to you. But with this, you can actually engage with other civilizations. You can trade with them, which is a really nice feature. So the smithy is up and running, and we can hire a worker. So that's what we're going to do straight away. And in the meantime, they are off over here and starting to build. We've got our first boat, which means we've got our first bit of fish. And this dude over here has disappeared. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Like that. And hopefully he'll go over here and he'll build our second fishing boat, which would be very helpful indeed. Yeah, we've got over here wood, firewood, that we could perhaps be selling. Now, if we go into trade and transport, we've got this huge trading post that allows us to trade with other cities, but this place allows us to sell to our own citizens. So I'm just going to pop it in here. I'm going to add a worker, and here's all the things that we can sell. So we can sell firewood. We can also sell fish. So I'm just going to leave that tick over, and I'm hoping that eventually, see, we're at a balance of -50. Hopefully that's going to just help increase our income a little bit. We're now making nails. Yay! And metal parts, which is great. And if we look over here, our houses are going in. Although we really do want them to go in a little bit quicker than that. The forestry has gone quiet. Okay, we're going to sack him off from there. And he can maybe go and help at the forestry. Thatchery has got enough thatch for now, so she can go somewhere else. And if we come down here, I'm going to sack off a couple of these builders for now and send them to work somewhere else. That means that my forestry is back up and running. Now, one thing we should have a peek at. So we've built one house. Now, we started out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tents. We've got one missing, and that is because the people from this tent, the family, has relocated to that house already, which I think is really kind of nice. What's he done? He's made a second boat. We can sack him as well. Brilliant. So we'll just let them do what they need to be doing. Can we hire another worker? Yes, we can. Can we hire another one? Yes, we can. There we go. Now it's going great. One thing, or two things, that I think are really cool, and we should just have a peek at that. Can you see this path? The way there's a path here, but it's barely worn. This one's a little bit more worn. This one going up to and from the forestry. And there's definitely one going along here. Now, these paths don't automatically go in when you're when you place your buildings. They get worn in over time. When we come back later on in the video, we'll see that this is looking more like this path, and that there will be paths developing to and from these houses as well. Right, let's chuck in some more houses, shall we? Because these 4 have been done. I'm gonna chuck 1, 2, 9. I think that's it, isn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's get this done. Right. Let's go in closer, watch this house being built, shall we? Look at these little building flags. It's so Oklahoma, isn't it? Oh, come on, guys. It shouldn't take your whole blooming month to build this house. Get it done, get it done, get it done. Okay, we are down to 2 houses left now. Family's still in tents 2. Coming back up here. Starting to build these last ones. We can get rid of one of these guys and we'll chuck him in here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So we're going at full tilt, and trying to get these last 2 houses before December. I think winter is December. We may as well sack him off as well, and send somebody down here to fish. I mean, there's not much else to be done. We can't fit any more builders in, so he can at least go and do some fishing, I reckon. If he makes it there before the lake freezes. Yeah, off he goes. There he goes. Look at him. And if you look at just looking at this blue thing here, right? If we click on a house, you'll see these funny lines, and those lines lead to all of the people that live in that house. See, we've got 2 people living in this house. We've got 2 people and their children living in this house. Okay, we are almost in December. Come on, guys. Push, push, push. Get this last house built. Quick, quick. Everybody making that final push. And you can see, look, these little pathways. There's one coming across here, or crisscrossing across the countryside. I love it. It's a really nice little bit of detail, and I don't think, I am more than happy to be corrected, but I don't think I've actually seen that in another game. That kind of mechanic is really cool. I wonder if these fade over time. What have we sold? It's just firewood that we're selling. Nobody seems to want to buy our fish. Oh, we're so close. Please get this built on time. Look at it. Come on, guys. Don't hang around. Get it built, get it built, get it built. Get it up. Oh my god, look at that. Look at it, look at it. It says thatch. Are we out of thatch? Shenanigans. We might have lost a family. Oh, we were doing so well. No, there they go. They've gone. That's our fault entirely. We weren't keeping an eye on it. But, you know, I don't think it's too bad. That means what? We've got a spare house. We've got a spare house for the next year. I mean, yeah, that's really not that bad. We've got food to see us through the winter. We'll let them build up that house and probably pre-prepare and chuck in another one. Now it says your carts are wearing out, build a carpentry. No, that was always going to happen, wasn't it? There is degradation in this game. So now that we are into winter and we can ease off the pressure a little bit, where is our cart? There it is. Now I suppose this should be coming over here, shouldn't it? I don't know, where do we want it? That seems like quite a nice place. But I want it a little bit staggered. Or do I want it here? No, I want it there. A little bit staggered. Like that. Okay, and this here is a really nice... You can... this is how you can change your priorities-ish. You can pause, so I can pause that, and they'll stop building on that. And they'll start building over here. Very good. Waiting on 102 nails and 4,800 wood. Now I'm going to chuck a worker in here. I'm going to go back here and get rid of a few of those. And I mean, quite frankly, there's no need to be having anybody fishing, is there, when the lake is frozen solid. So we can't find wood anywhere. We've oh, of course not. We need more workers in here. May as well chuck a few in there because I mean, we are in December and January and whatever. There's not much building going on at the moment. So the carpentry's going to be going up. The smithy has got a worker. He's in there building away. We may as well pop this house on. That was just to show you what happens. And I think my next thing is that I'd really like to get some farming going. We're going to go, yeah, we are. We're going to go over here. And I'm going to rotate my farm around. I'm going to chuck it there. So I'm assuming we started in March, didn't we? So yeah, my assumption would be that we can start planting in March. So get this done and get stuff planted up. And then call it, I think. But I like this. And people might have said, I think people will probably suggest that I would have built my farms closer. But I quite like having this as a dedicated farming area. It's probably not the most practical. But I do like that. But yeah, definitely, please do let me know your thoughts on this game. I'm enjoying it. I like the graphics, the animations. The gameplay is nice, and the options, the breadth of options and the possibilities are really, really quite exciting. If you do like this and want to see more like this, you should really perhaps go and have a look at my Dawn of Man series, which is a prehistoric civilization builder where you come up through the eras. I've just spotted we've already got 34 people. So I'm going to chuck in another house. Why the hell not? Boom. And we're starting to melt as well. That's great. Just get things built, please, guys. Oh, now it's going up. Look at it. There we go. There we go. Oh, I do like this animation. It's fun. It's so nice to watch. There's something very therapeutic about watching these little dudes work their magic. They better work a little bit quicker though. Okay, quick. Get it up, get it done. Ooh. Okay, slow down. Slow down, bad boy. Right, let's click on this. I want some workers in. Do I need to hire a manager? Is that a thing? How much wood have we got? Let's sack these guys off for a second. I'm just trying to micromanage this a little bit. And then here we want... do we need a manager? Or don't we? Perhaps we do. We certainly need a field. So I'm going to pop a field in here. Like that. Field is not activated, so we don't have any plows. We want to activate it. We want wheat. Okay. Prioritize gathering? Yes. What's this? Click to order a plow? No. Don't want it plowed. So don't have any plows. Okay. Is that a thing now? Okay. They're gonna come over here. They're gonna get done. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Here comes people. He's walking to the field. He's not ploughing it, but he is doing something. It's like the snake. Do you remember that snake game? Oh, cool. They must be. They're definitely doing something. I'm keen to see how that goes. Was that done then? I mean, if that's it, should we maybe put in another field? What do you reckon? It can't hurt, can it? Hay dryer. When you place hay dryers, labourers or cowshed workers will mow nearby grass and leave it for drying to produce hay, used as an animal food in winter. Okay, so I might as well chuck in a few of those, hadn't I? Because no one's ever going to argue with the fact that we need hay. Okay. Couple of those. This is growing! Guys, look at it. This is growing. That's not just me seeing things. There is something growing in there. Okay. I think what we're going to do is leave it here. We've certainly got plenty of fish, even though, oh, hang on, we're down to 180. We've sold fish. Is that right? We've sold fish. What's this? 1721. Oh, those are the years we're selling fish, which is great. And 110 fish have been taken over here. We haven't got anything else that we can sell yet. But in the next episode, we're going to start producing flour. And we're going to get a chicken coop so we can do chickens, chicken eggs and meat. We've run on a little bit further than a year. But I think for a first look-see, this is quite a nice place to leave it. We've gone through the winter. We only lost a few people. We've gained overall. We've gained 4 back. We've gained 4 on top of what we started with already. We are slowly losing money, but that's all about to change, guys. We've got our smithy and our carpentry, our forestry. We've crafted boats, and our guys are out fishing, or our chap is out fishing. And our farm has started, our little farm. And if we now go down here, as you can see, we are now drying hay on our hay dryers. That doesn't look like any goddamn haystack I've ever seen. And I've seen a fair few. But thank you for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I'm enjoying it a lot. And after coming to the end of Dawn of Man for a while, to find this little beauty and start playing it has been a real treat. If you got any hints, tips, comments or criticisms, I'm sure you got some criticisms, please do let me know in the comments field. If you like this video, it'd be great if you took the time to like it, and I am on my target of 50 subscribers. I've got 4 more to go. Great if you wanted to be one of them. And until next time, guys, you stay safe and take care.